Hey Mark, this used to be called the Lorraine Carnegie Bridge. They changed the name. Oh, there's the Fire Museum. They changed the name to the Bob Hope Memorial Bridge. I'm sorry, my windshield's a little dirty. But look closely at what this statue is holding. On the one side, and then I think you'll be able to see it better on this side. Here it's holding a covered wagon. And you could zoom in more even when you're watching this. Here, is that also a covered wagon? I'm having a hard time seeing it. But somehow my boss, back when I was 18, explained to me something about this bridge. And I thought I knew this bridge because on the other side of it is the West Side Market. Anyway, somehow I think it's on this side is the covered wagons, like a horse-drawn wagon or something. On the other side is, I believe, a Model T Ford. So it was kind of symbolizing from the old to the new, and with the Model T Ford being the highest state-of-the-art, newest, most modern technological marvel. I think we've come a long way since this bridge was built. Let's see, if nobody behind me, so I guess I could safely slow down a little bit. I'll put this window down so you can see better. Usually I'm driving, too fast to actually see this. So I don't know, is that a Model T Ford? It doesn't look like a Model T Ford. Maybe it's some kind of Ford truck or something. I believe it might be like a Ford truck. So why did they rename it from the Lorraine Carnegie Bridge? That would be the roads over here. It's Lorraine, and then back in downtown Cleveland, it's Carnegie for some reason. So why would they rename it the Bob Hope Memorial Bridge? I think Bob Hope was perhaps born in Cleveland or has some kind of connection to Cleveland. So anyway, that's a bit of trivia history for you. Speaking of the West Side Market, here it is. And my whole life working at our family business, even during the 21 years my dad worked for Mr. Lavasi before, taking over the business, we always would hear customers that have, moved to Florida or California. They would always say there's nothing like it anywhere in the country. In the whole United States, there's nothing this big. There's nothing like this city-owned West Side Market. Well, I think that's almost true, and I say almost because I know you guys here in Cincinnati have that Crazy Gyms or whatever it's called, Jungle Gyms. That place is pretty wild too. That people come from all over. But as far as big open air markets, well, this is enclosed, but architecturally, it's I think quite a marvel as well. And now they built this beautiful, real high-end, expensive apartment building here. If my dad rose from the dead like Jesus, he would be quite surprised. And Mark, I know you're a coffee lover, you would like this place. In any event, what did I want to tell you? I know it's not exactly true because when I went to visit my friend Mike Fingerman, who just had a meeting with my friend, the co-founder of Apple Computer Company, Ron Wayne, the third, somewhat less known co-founder, who founded the company with Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. Mike Fingerman, when I went to visit him in Philadelphia, they do have something that's not only kind of like this West Side Market. Incidentally, that door there for 50, 60 years, if you walked in that door and met immediately on your left, that was where my dad worked. So the one, I think it's called the Reading, I don't know how it's spelled, maybe R-E-E, the Reading Market in Philadelphia. My friend took me there, and it was pretty exciting to see, but I also found out that all these years, my whole life, Everybody's saying there's nothing like it. Well, not only does Philadelphia have something that's quite a bit like it, very similar in many ways. It used to be an old train terminal or something, and it's like it, but it's actually about, I'm just taking a guess here, I think it's about 25 or 35% larger, if you can believe that, and it's actually more upscale. It reminds me a lot of the West Side Market, but it's actually nicer. It pains me to say that, but it just is. So, okay, so that's your history lesson of the West Side Market for today.